What's up, guys? Today I'm going to go over how to reverse door swing on a refrigerator. As you can see, this refrigerator was installed incorrectly in most people's opinion, as the door swings open away from the cooking area, away from the kitchen, where you would, in theory, in a perfect world, you would want it to swing open this way so you don't have to walk around the door when you are cooking and prepping food. It just makes life easier. It's a good practice to install this way. Most people prefer it to have the left swing into the kitchen area. Today I'm going to show you how to do that. It will take you anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. Recommend having 2 people doing this. Makes it a lot easier. And also having everything removed from the side shelves on the fridge and the freezer, as we're going to have to flip these doors inside or upside down. This is a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's a fairly new model. Model number is WRT511SZDM00. And this is from 2020. First thing we're going to do, we're going to start from the top and work our way down. We're going to remove this top hinge. And to do that, you will need a 5/16 ratchet of some sort. I don't recommend using a drill. A lot of drills just can't handle this. Their screws are in there pretty tight, and then you risk stripping the screws itself. So I recommend using a ratchet, or at least a ratchet to loosen the screws to where you can use a drill. Once you have those top 3 screws out of the hinge, you just lift up on the hinge itself and it will come out. From here, the seal from the freezer will hold the door in place. Open and just lift up, and the freezer door will pop right out. Next step after that, we have 3 more 5/16 screws that we have to remove from the hinge that connects the freezer door and the fridge door. This last screw on the bottom can be a little more tricky. You don't have a direct shot at it, but you don't have to pull it all the way out. All you have to do is get it loose. So grab a crescent wrench of some sort that will fit, even an adjustable or a 5/16, and all you really need, a 1/4 of a turn, and this hinge will slide right out. And from here, you're just going to want to lift up on the door. While we're here, I'm going to just remove this final screw. Next step, we can go over here and start to remove these screw covers. Next step after that is we got to take this hinge and move it over here. To do that, we remove the bottom plate, and everything from here on out is reversed. So this was in here on this side. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on this side because that is where it's going to need to go. This just slides right in. Same thing, 5/16, 2 screws. My 12-volt drill is barely strong enough to get these screws out. Now we want to start prepping everything. Take these caps off, and these screws right here are going to go to the other side. Same thing on the top. We want to remove the plugs. Small screwdriver usually does the trick. Now we're going to work on the doors. 2 Phillips head screws on the top, and you're going to need a Allen wrench for the bottom. The Allen wrench is a 3mm. Once that comes loose, nice and easy. Gonna remove that handle. Down here is the hook for the fridge door handle. That's held by a Phillips. Save that. You're gonna move that over here. While we do that, you can take this hinge out. Make sure you save these spacers. You will need those. And you're just gonna flip this upside down. And you've got a cover right here that you have to remove. I jumped the gun a little bit by putting that hinge in. We need to, before we do that, that's just gonna fall out. So we need to flip this door. And we need to, once you got the door flipped on its side, we need to remove this bottom hinge and move it to the top. We're just moving everything over to the opposite side. This is held in by a Phillips screw. Thing with swapping out these doors on these Whirlpools, things very rarely go smooth. Like these screws that are in here to hold those covers, I mean they're hammered home, they're in there tight, and I just don't see a need for that. They're just cover plates. I'm gonna want to put one screw in here to hold the hinge, one screw here. From there, you want to grab your door. First thing, you want to line up this hinge with the hole. This is where two people come in handy and that slides into that screw right there. And then you just want to line the hinge up. To remove the logo, what I've been using is a plastic razor. I believe in the new fridge they will have a little plastic razor like this. It may not be orange, I forget what color it is, but it'll help you remove that. So with this hinge right here, this is the top hinge. We want to place this. We have to flip this as well, like so. Once you have that top hinge ready, connect the bottom hinge of the freezer door with this hinge. Best way I've found to put this top hinge in is just slightly start the screws. Just try and line the screws up as best as you can. If you hammer them home or even tighten down on them, it's not going to line up. the freezer door. It's gonna keep moving. So you just wanna get all of them started. As you're tightening these down, you wanna make sure that your freezer door is nice and level. It's gonna try and push and fall, which will mess up the way that these screws go in. And I just kind of tighten them one by one. They do not go in very easy, but they're nice and tight, nice and secure once you do get them in. You want to make sure that you've got a nice even gap between the fridge door and the freezer. If you do not, if your freezer is slanting or you don't have that gap, when you put these handles back on, you're not going to be able to open and close it without it scraping. So you're either missing one of those white washers, or you just messed up on putting one of the bottom door catch hinges in the process. There you have it, guys. That's how you reverse a door swing on a refrigerator. Now you can open it, grab your stuff, put it in the cooking area. It can be a little tough sometimes. Sometimes you run into some problems. I've done probably 150 of these, probably about 20 with this particular model. Just some of the screws don't come out. The plastic cover pieces always break. That's why it's always good to save that bag when you get your new fridge. You should come with spare gray plugs and a spare Whirlpool sticker that you can just stick on, so you don't have to worry about being super careful removing the other one. You just don't want to scratch the stainless steel. All right, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, helps me out a lot. If you have any comments, if you know of any tricks to do this better, faster, leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit subscribe if you like the videos I make. Hit that bell if you want to get updated every time I make new content. Until the next fix, catch y'all next time.